The views and opinions that may appear on this show in no way represent the views and opinions of Marshall University, its staff, or its employees. Marshall University approves 9.5 minutes of this broadcast. Viewer discretion is somewhat advised.
Up late.
From Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia, you're Up Late with Jamie Lothiego. Tonight's guests from Comic World, Kathleen Miller and Shayne Barker. Plus music by Good Old Boys and a Girl. And now, your host, Jamie Lothiego.
Thank you, Zippy. Good little clap there. Thank you all for being here in the studio audience and watching us at home on MyZTV. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Michelle White, for getting the door.
No problem.
Thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a junior student at Marshall. I serve tables at Giovanni's Pizza on 20th Street, and I'm an art student. Yay!
Love pizza.
There you go. I like the yay at the end. That was really nice.
That was
of her.
good. That was cute.
To show the enthusiasm to be here. Zippy, how you doing, my friend?
Doing all right. A little tired.
A little tired.
Yeah.
A lot of studying midterms.
A lot of studying. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Not really. I was out partying. I'm sorry.
So, however, good reason to party coming up pretty soon. Halloween.
Oh, I'm very excited, Jamie. I've got the perfect costume picked out.
Our Halloween show is next week. You're not going to want to miss it. It's unbelievable. The entire crew dresses up. You dress up. I'm in costume. A lot of nonsense.
Let's not go into it.
Yeah, there's no reason to talk.
You know,
We'll do it next week. So check in next week. Pretty good show. Another good time of year. Change of seasons. That also means we have a little bit more rainy weather.
Yeah.
And you know what that means when there's
These
rainy
girls
weather?
walking around there in those white shirts. You know, it kind of rains.
No. I was thinking something else. But that's a good point, though. I didn't even think of that. No, I'm talking about puddles. There's puddles all over the place.
Oh yeah.
So our
puddles.
camera operators, Morgan Schillenberg and I want to say Pete Wilson. Not what? Chillax. Yeah, I gotta get the pronunciation.
You gotta make sure you get the name.
Yeah, Chillax went out. Let's take a look at their extreme puddle jumping.
Hey, this is Morgan, and this is Chillax, and this is extreme puddle jumping. Awesome! Swinging from a tree. Gnarly.
So extreme, it's scary.
That was pretty good. One of the dumbest things and easiest things to do, but it turned out so good, I think. Don't you?
No.
Let me ask you a question. We've had a lot of bands on our show recently, and can you name some of them? And the problem with some of the bands is they do such a good job.
Bud Carroll and the Southern Souls.
There you go. The problem with some of the bands is they do so good, and they think, oh, now we've made it big, we're on Up Late.
No, that's not the case at all. That means you suck, is what that means.
Did you know that one of the bands that was on our show actually broke up?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it wasn't just because of our shows.
We're not talking about my band, right?
No. Your band hasn't made it to air yet.
No, it's not yet.
No, we're talking about sleazetache.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They were on this past summer, and I tell you what, the best way to explain it is, you know how VH1 used to do the Behind the Music?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, MyZTV does a show called Behind the Debauchery. Let's take a look.
I'm Upton Turtlestir III, and like an overwhelming majority of people with decent taste and appreciation of the finer things in life, I'm a huge fan of the legendary rock band sleazetache. Sleazetache conquered the world in the spring of 2008 when they started and ended their world tour on the television program Up Late, performing the near multi-platinum hit, 15 Will Get You 20. Unfortunately, the performance was deemed too inappropriate for the air. This marked the downfall of the band. After the song was yanked from ever airing, the group disbanded. And the greatest band to ever grace this earth was dead. A part of me died that day as well. Founding members, twin brothers bassist Sleazy McPleasy and drummer Skeezy McPleasy, had a falling out and went their separate ways. Skeezy, a longtime substance abuser, reverted back to his destructive habits and eventually checked himself into rehab. Guitarist Date Rape Daryl was picked up as a replacement for Dirk Handlebar, the guitar player in the group Mutant Attack, and began recording and touring with the group following the collapse of sleazetache. The whereabouts of Sleazy are still unknown, but rumor has it, after the breakup, Sleazy swore off rock music forever and has been living in solitude ever since. But to understand the complexity and genius of this group, it is imperative to look at the roots of the band and see how the debauchery all began. Sleazetache's roots can be traced back to 1986 when the McPleasy brothers, high school seniors at the time, formed their first band, Rat's Nest. Here's footage of them melting brains and taking names back in 1986 at Rudy's house of crappy noise and even crappier food. As fate would have it, someone very influential watched that epic performance and was blown away. That man was a character named the Spooge. This man then took the young group under his wing and agreed to manage the band and help expose the brothers to the brutal world of heavy metal. I tracked down the Spooge and asked him a few questions about sleazetache to see if he knew where the members are today and to see if he might be interested in getting them back together.
Yeah, they were like the greatest band in the world, man. What? Sleazetache? Thought you were talking about Led Zeppelin, man. Oh my God, them guys were crap.
I met up with drummer Skeezy McPleasy in rehabilitation. The doctors say he is in good shape and can be released as soon as he feels he is mentally ready to cope with the outside world. He still has a problem with ingesting harmful chemicals. However, he hasn't shown any signs of relapse for a considerable time now. Hopefully, Skeezy will be released soon and he can forever kick the horrible addictions that have controlled his life for so long.
We rocked, right? But it was too hard. Too much, man. And then it was good. We were on a ride, man. We were on a cloud. On a cloud. A cloud.
What happened to Sleazy, the group's bassist slash lead singer? Apparently, he had gone missing since the breakup of the band.
Well, I wouldn't say he's missing as much as anybody really cares where he's at.
Slacks, slacks, everyone's wearing super happy slacks. Slacks, slacks, wearing those slacks with sandals, with the sleeves rolled up, with everything on fire, it's burning.
Can't wait for the second installment of that. What'd you think of the Behind the Debauchery?
Hopefully they do my band, the Ninja Stars. We broke up like a year ago, but you know, we're not.
What if the Ninja Stars came on and did our Halloween show?
Yeah, we can't do that
Why not?
because yeah, our drummer lost his arm and our bass player's dead. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you can't do that.
It's a touchy subject.
Stay with us. After the break, we'll be joined by Kathleen Miller and Shayne Parker.